Wind turbine blades can't be recycled, so they're piling up in landfills. A wind turbine's blades can be longer than a Boeing 747 wing, so at the end of their lifespan they can't just be hauled away. First, you need to saw through the lissom fiberglass using a diamond-encrusted industrial saw to create 3 pieces small enough to be strapped to a tractor trailer. The municipal landfill in Casper, Wyoming, is the final resting place of 870 blades whose days making renewable energy have come to end. The severed fragments look like bleached whale bones nestled against one another. Tens of thousands of aging blades are coming down from steel towers around the world, and most have nowhere to go but landfills. In the US alone, about 8,000 will be removed in each of the next 4 years. Europe, which has been dealing with the problem longer, has about 3,800 coming down annually through at least 2022. It's going to get worse. Most were built more than a decade ago, when installations were less than a fifth of what they are now. Built to withstand hurricane-force winds, the blades can't easily be crushed, recycled, or repurposed. That's created an urgent search for alternatives in places that lack wide open prairies. In the US, they go to the handful of landfills that accept them, in Lake Mills, Iowa, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Casper, where they will be interred in stacks that reach 30 feet under. To prevent catastrophic climate change caused by burning fossil fuels, many governments and corporations have pledged to use only clean energy by 2050. Wind energy is one of the cheapest ways to reach that goal. The electricity comes from turbines that spin generators. Modern models emerged after the 1973 Arab oil embargo, when shortages compelled Western governments to find alternatives to fossil fuels. The first wind farm in the U.S. was installed in New Hampshire in 1980, and California deployed thousands of turbines east of San Francisco across the Altamont Pass. The first models were expensive and inefficient, spinning fast and low. After 1992, when Congress passed a tax credit, manufacturers invested in taller and more powerful designs. Their steel tubes rose 260 feet and sported swooping fiberglass blades. A decade later, General Electric Company made its 1.5 megawatt model, enough to supply 1,200 homes in a stiff breeze, an industry standard. Wind power is carbon-free in about 85% of turbine components, including steel, copper wire, electronics and gearing can be recycled or reused. But the fiberglass blades remain difficult to dispose of. With some long as a football field, big rigs can only carry one at a time, making transportation costs prohibitive for long-distance hauls. Scientists are trying to find better ways to separate resins from fibers or to give small chunks new life as pellets or boards. In the European Union, which strictly regulates material that can go into landfills, some blades are burned in kilns that create cement or in power plants. But their energy content is weak and uneven, and the burning fiberglass emits pollutants. One startup, Global Fiberglass Solutions, developed a method to break down blades and press them into pellets and fiberboards to be used for flooring and walls. The company started producing samples at a plant in Sweetwater, Texas, near the continent's largest concentration of wind farms. It plans another operation in Iowa. Until then, municipal and commercial dumps will take most of the waste, which the American Wind Energy Association in Washington says is safest and cheapest. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.